Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 19 of 108 days of initiation with me, Sarah Marie. So, I am going live for 108 days in order to launch myself, Phoenix Rising, the practice that my body has shown me and has guided me to have a very, very strong and deep body connection. And I am supporting women through either the need to connect to their super multidimensional bodies, but also walking the path of the initiation. So sometimes life can bring us situations and challenges that forces us to come back to ourselves, because then there's something that is needed for us to return to, and that process can be somewhat interesting. So it's highly beneficial to have someone walking the path with you. So that is the calling that I have, or that is the purpose of my teachings. So today I've had a very nice day. The main focus for today was a more in-depth in-person session with the retreat guest that we have here. So I've had the opportunity to just be in my own field, my own energy, and in that feminine space that we were walking into together during the space. So I've been in this vibe all day, and it's interesting because I noticed that my body refuses to do anything else than to be in this vibe. And when I say this vibe, it's like in the here and the now, and just be in my body and just to respond to whatever is happening, what is right in front of me, instead of being in the mind and planning and I should do this, I have a to-do list, be more in the masculine. So the masculine has been completely ruled out today. It's like not interested in that at all. My body is refusing. And I also noticed that I had a little bit of resistance coming on live here because there was a big session previously. And then I noticed that it's getting easier and easier. Feels like I've been doing it for maybe a week, but it's getting up to 3 weeks now. And I can sense that my two-line hermit wants to have days off sometimes, but then I'm committed, and so I can feel that I'm stretching my capacity and that the relationship to what's going on is shifting in real time. Because I could really feel that this resistance, what is that actually coming from? So I felt it, and then I tuned into that and asked myself, like, what is happening here? And then the response I get is that there is no real, that is just an old habit. Like I should have resistance because, maybe I'm not in that super open space today. I feel like I just want to be on my own, but it's not a fear to go on. And then when I think about you guys, and then I feel super safe because it feels like I'm speaking to a corner of the internet that is friendly and nice, and have super cool human beings on the other side that understands what I'm saying and is walking similar paths, and that really excites me. And then I realized that, it's like talking to my friends. I can be, yes, that's what it is. I can show up here and be completely 100 myself, 100% myself, because I haven't promised to fit in a role. It's like I can be completely myself, the way that I am every day, no matter what happens. And the liberation that happens in my system because of that, because I don't feel like I'm restricted. And that is, I felt a lot of restriction. So it's like my expression, I really get to heal something by doing this. It's very interesting. And yes, it's a very cool process. So today we're going to move into the third pillar, the expression. So interesting that I'm sensing openings and things in my expression, that I feel more relaxed and very comfortable, even if I'm and usually I prepare a little bit for the practices, but today I decided I'm not going to do that at all. There's something I know what I want to do, so I'm just going to trust that. So you can grab your notebook, and this will be, so when it comes to expression, I mean, I will be doing it seated, but that's basically more of practical reasons with the video and such. And you can, I guess you could do it laying down, seated, or standing, whichever you want. And you can also alternate in between, because when it comes to expression, that's why I'm not only saying the throat chakra, because I involve all the expression here, that we look at different layers of the expression, because some people don't have a problem to speak, but they have problems expressing themselves in other ways. So that's why I'm expanding the energetics for this particular center. So find a position, comfortable position, honor the energetics of today, like how you feel, how deep you want to go, how ready you are to open something up, or if you, it depends on where you are at. And for us today, I will do a little bit of the tumo breath, and I will be opening up a little bit with a little bit more power today. So if that feels like something that you feel drawn to, then you can tag along. You don't have to do that. It's very important that you honor the body, and there's no people pleasing. But first we come into the body. And as we go deeper today and look at the different layers of expressions, if you feel like you have a lot of energy, and you can also stand up at any time you feel. So drop into the spine and start to massage the spine from the bottom. And it's like you're working your way up. So I'm doing it sideways now. So I'm bringing in movement, and it's like you want to open up every vertebrae in the spine. So it's like you're moving your way through. So as soon as I get to the deeper layers, my body relaxes by itself. It's like my spine shows me where there's pressure, where it wants to be explored. It's like I allow the energy to kind of dance in and around my spine. You can place your fingertips together, and we're going to start with the tumo breathing. So we open up, expand, and breathe in through the nose. And we contract and breathe out through the mouth. So and just relax. Place your palms in your lap. Allow the energy to sink. Let's bring in our manifestation object that we've been working on for the past pillars. Let's put it in the light of expression. When you look at this situation, thing, whatever it is that you're working on, are there any words that are unexpressed that is affecting the situation for you? Are there any words? Are there any conversations that needs to be had? Is there any closure that needs to be done? Is there something that you never said? Is there something that someone should be telling you? Is there any energy of something unsaid? So stay with that. Are there any secrets involved? Are there some truths that are unexpressed? You can grab your notebook. The truths that are unexpressed are, or if there's something else that you feel like you prefer to write, you go and do that now. But the expression that is unresolved is, or the words that are, or the truth, whatever rhymes best with you. So you can finalize that sentence. And then come back into the body. See if you can start to twist the spine a little bit. And especially see if you can open up a little bit or in and around the throat area, so that you twist your body one direction and then you twist the head the other direction. And then it's like you stretch a little bit. Just gentle stretches, don't overdo it. Always listen to the body. So if you end up having pain afterwards and you've been going too hard, there's something that there was a communication from the body that wasn't heard. So I still have a little bit of tension up in the neck here. Put your fingertips together. We will do a little bit of the breathing to open up the spine even deeper. Breathing in through the nose, expanding, exhaling and contracting. Relax. Hands in your lap. Allow everything to sink. And tune in to see if there's any shifts that you are noticing in your emotional body. So when you drop into the object of manifestation, are there any emotional aspects that are presenting themselves to you? Is there anything unresolved? Is there something that hasn't been processed? Maybe there's something connected to, if there's some truth that hasn't been spoken, or if there's any words that are unexpressed. Does that make you feel some type of way? So if you pick up this situation or thing that you have in front of you that you want to accomplish, and you look at it from the emotional expression, are there any emotions on your end or anyone else's end that are still not met? Some emotional needs that aren't met, some emotions that are unexpressed. Maybe there's some anger, jealousy, maybe there's some forgiveness that needs to be in place. Just stay here and see if you have anything come up. You can bring your notebook, or if there is an emotion that you feel is coming up and coming out, you can also lean into that emotion to process that and or express that. So the writing is one type of expression, but let's say that there's anger there. Maybe you want to punch a pillow or scream into the pillow, or if you want to cry, or if there's anything that the body needs to express, then you can do that. So either physically or in writing. So the unmet emotions or the emotional need that I sense is the emotions that my body needs to process is. So you choose what really fits your situation. So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Just stay. And even if there's an emotion there that you can't process at the moment, you can also just stay with that emotion. Just befriend it and allow the body to just be with it. Because this is all about making you aware of what is holding you back and showing you where you can go deeper. You can finalize the sentence. Then come back to the spine and connect. You can place one hand on the throat. Just gently massage the throat back and forth, side to side, just gentle, just opening up the space, the physical space around the center that we're working with. You can make these strokes along the side, activates the vagus nerve that regulates the nervous system and also stimulates the throat chakra. Yeah, that really did it for me. I think that's also why I realized that I have very little resistance to doing this, because I get to be in my own body. And this just makes me feel super good. So what's not to like? So we do another round of the breathing. Breathe in through the nose. Place your laps in your hands. Place your hands in your lap. Just see what happens with the energy along the spine. And now let's bring in, if there's any type of expression in the physical body that is related to this situation or object of manifestation. Like, is there a way for you to come out of your comfort zone that is kind of trying to make itself available? Is there any dance, expression, singing, art, creation? Like, what is there? Is there any type of artistic expression that needs to be in place for this? Or is it an energy in the body created, connected with your object of manifestation that should be expressed through any of these things? So this is the invitation to get up and shake a little bit. If there's a song that you want to sing, if there's a painting that needs to be made, if there's some drawing, some doodling, some anything that has to do with any creative expression or any physical expression, artistic expression. So I'm really deep into the fascia, the deep fascia stretches still, because I'm opening up my body so much still. So for me, it's really nice to move in these flowing, and I would never do these things. This would have felt so awkward for me. So I understand if this feels like that there's resistance and such things to these movements, but it's just as you go about it, you will open up step by step. I have a rose roll on, locally made. Oh, the smell is divine. So I have it standing here. Or you can write a prompt. If there's an expression that is not available to you in this moment, and you feel like the writing is just your jam, and that's what you do. So what is it that you need to write? The expression coming out of me today is. So all I'm doing is that I'm offering you a million different ways to open up the spine, because you connect, and to connect to your body, and then start to massage the belief systems and the perception from different angles through the different pillars for you to realize what is kind of hiding. So this is a type of shadow work, you could say, but also integrating in the physical body at the same time. Because if the spine is not open, nothing is going to be open. So we work our way down into the body. So the point is not to do a body connection practice and then lose yourself into your environment until the next time, 24 hours again, you come back to the body. The goal is to be in the body and to have that type of ongoing conversation no matter what happens. Then you lose it a little bit, but then you come back. So it's like the time spent outside of the body becomes shorter and shorter. You can finalize the sentence if you were writing. And just come back and let's summarize. So, what is it about the expression that is true, really true here? What is it that you are doing that you should be doing? What are you doing that you should not be doing to get yourself to the point? Just have a little bit of an honest conversation with yourself and see what comes up. Maybe you put that down in your notebook, the things that comes up, the greatest takeaways from today. Like, I really need to talk to this and this person. I need to clear the air about this and this, or I need to express this more, or I really feel I have a lot of grief around something that needs to be expressed, or there needs to be a happy dance in place. Maybe I'm not expressing enough joy in my life. Maybe I'm not leaning in. I mean, that's something that most people aren't doing, leaning into the joy of this experience enough. Or they do it all the time and they ignore the other stuff. So if there's, there's a gradient, and we all fit somewhere. So it's about being honest with oneself, and then you can start to shift whatever is going on, and then you make small moves towards your manifestation process. A couple of sessions that have been a little bit shorter now, it's balancing itself out. And you see I'm still stuck on the length. So anyway, thank you so much for today. Stay with this expression. Allow the body to express. There's more ways than words. Usually the words are the lowest type of communication, and that there's other ways that the body wants to express itself. But there's also a balance. So if you want to join in on the conversation, we have a free Telegram group. You can register down below. You can follow me on Instagram, Sarah Marie Spirit, and what else? That's it. Thank you so much for today, and I will see you tomorrow.